Okay, so 2-0 na ang series between TNT and Barangay Ginebra. Okay, ang tema sa series so far is TNT's defense. It seems like parang yung TNT, they've got Ginebra figured out. Okay, so games 1 and 2, ang tema, TNT's defense. Sabi nila defense wins championship. So, hindi pa natin alam, hindi pa tapos ang series. Pero so far, as of making this video, it looks like hirap na hirap ang Ginebra umiscore sa TNT defense. Kasi grabe yung game plan and schemes ng TNT to prevent Ginebra from being comfortable sa opensa nila. Okay, kasi for most of the elims and semifinals, it was Ginebra's defense yung nag-a-adjust, yung offense nila laging andyan. Mula simula ng season, yung Ginebra team, talagang offensive team sila this season and every matchup, dun lang nag-iiba yung defense. Pero ngayon, since yung TNT, na consistently, so far this conference, sila talaga yung best defensive team sa buong liga, talagang na-overwhelm yung mga teams na nakalaban nila. Especially, kung maring Rain or Shine, di ba? Number 1 seed din sa kabilang grupo. Explosive offensive team, pero talagang na-lockdown ng TNT yung kalaban nila na Rain or Shine. And so far, parang ganun din yung nangyayari kontra Ginebra, which is also similar to Rain or Shine, though mas half-court oriented ang Ginebra, pero similar philosophy. Though better offensive team ang Ginebra sa half-court kumpara sa Rain or Shine. Pero kumbaga, dito na solidify and napapatunayan talaga ng TNT to some people na hindi ganun ka-familiar sa kanila, na hindi ganun napanood yung games nila, na talagang sila yung best defensive team sa buong liga right now. And they also have the tools to try different things, mag-experiment, mag-switch. Kumbaga, built yung team nila to defend this way. And they also have the proper game plan to defend Ginebra, a team like Ginebra. So, first of all, bakit muna ganito yung format ng video? Kasi kung makikita nyo, na-copyright yung mga videos, latest videos. Hindi lang siya basta copyright, naka-block din siya. Naka-block din yan. So, kumbaga, I mean, okay lang naman sa akin. Tanggalin yung monetization kasi, yes, clips nga naman nila. Pero sana wag nang i-block. Pag binablock mo, sinesensor mo, hindi nakikita ng mga fans. So, at least, di ba, pakita man lang sa fans. Malay mo, gusto nilang tignan as point of reference, etc. Anyway, so, ngayon, bago magsimula yung series, may pinaplano na ako sa main channel. Sa mga nagsasabi na gumagawa lang pag nananalo yung Ginebra, actually, every game, nagdadagdag ako ng clips or ng story or ng progress sa mini-movie na ginagawa ko. Na kahit sinong manalo, okay, lalabas at lalabas yan. Kahit sinong manalo. Kahit anong maging resulta niyan, lalabas at lalabas yan. I hope. And sana hindi makopyright. So, if you guys are not aware yet, ito yung main channel. Okay, so basically yung buckets, pang post-game breakdown, mga kung ano-anong breakdown content. Pero ito talaga yung main channel. Dito ako naglalabas ng mga videos. Ever so often lang naman, na talagang masasabi ko na proud akong ginawa ko yun. And I think worth watching naman. Anyway, tapos na ang vlogs. So, ng game 1, TNT gave Scottie Thompson the Chris Ross treatment. So, umumpisa, tinatao nila si Pogoy kay Brownlee, and then RHJ to whoever is on the weak side. Like, kumare, sa sitwasyon na to, si Scottie Thompson. And then, pag nag-rotate, na break yung lineup, si Stephen Holt naman yung tatauhin ni RHJ. Siya yung mag-help off sa tao na yon. So, ang nangyayari kasi dito, pag nag-help na si RHJ and you have Japet Aguilar, tao niya, si JP Eram, nag-help din kay Brownlee. Ngayon, triple team kay Brownlee against 3 really good defenders. So, basically, yun yung master plan ni Chot Reyes. And kapag off-ball si Brownlee, they either switch or they deny Justin Brownlee. They let the 4 other players make a play. To which, I say naman na parang yes, yung mga players naman ng Ginebra, one-on-one players din naman sila. Pero, still, na-overwhelm pa rin sila ng TNT defense kasi on a vacuum, okay, Roger Pogoy, Calvin Aftana, Glenn Cobontin, Ray Batak, all of those players are good defenders at the very least, di ba? So kumbaga, it's still a win for TNT to let those 4 players execute. So ito yung nakita kong quote kagabi, clip kagabi, Coach Tim Cone saying na he's being outcoached by Coach Chot Reyes.
Yeah, I get coached now class by Chot, and Rondé is amazing. So we'll try to figure out what's going on. But right now, just being totally outcoached. I feel bad for our players, but I'm not helping them out at all.
So, ayun, siya na mismo nagsabi na na-outcoach siya and yung game plan ng TNT is working right now and ang hirap para sa kanila to figure it out. And, again, we have to give Coach Chot and his coaching staff credit. Kasi, okay, sinabi rin ni Coach Chot Reyes after Game 1 sa interview post-game na they are a data-driven team. and ginagawa nila yung game plan nila based on that. So, ako, being a data-driven person, and alam ko kung paano nila ginagawa, like, I have an idea paano sila nag-i-scout, paano nila ginagamit yung such data and paano nila nakukuha. I have to give Coach Chot and his staff credit kasi doon din ako naninindigan na you always use data and use that data and the context of basketball, what happens sa game, yung film, put it together and make hypothesis kung anong game plan gagawin mo. So that's, 'di ba, that's good coaching. Not subjectively, objectively kasi 'di ba? Hindi siya subjective Ginagawa yung assignment, okay, nagbabase sila sa objective numbers and they hypothesize a game plan based off that. So objectively, that's good coaching. So it's up to Hinebra's coaching staff to figure out paano sasagutin yung game plan na yon. So ng game 2, they've showed some hints naman of adjustment pero not necessarily like you'd what expect from a Hinebra team. So ito na, papakita na ako ng clip. Sana wag namang i-copyright. So ilang plays, medyo ginagawa nilang Junmar Fajardo si Justin Brownlee, pinoposte. Pero ang nangyari kasi, napapagod kasi humahanap ng seal, kumukuha ng posisyon, dinedeny ng TNT. And when you start your offense, having JB off ball, okay, ang daming energy and ang daming actions na parang nasasayang lang yung energy ng mga players or ni Justin Brownlee trying to get open. Kung makikita nyo rito, ito yung TNT defense, okay? Magsisimula yung possession off ball si Justin Brownlee guarded by RHJ. Ginebra will run a triangle, okay? Sideline triangle, pass to the top, pinch post to RJ Abariento. So, itong weak side na to, usually rebound screen cut. Parang double screen yan for Justin Brownlee. Or, i-reject ni Brownlee yung screen, pupunta siya rito. Then magiging parang entry pass from RJ Abariento to Justin Brownlee sa low block. So, yan usually yung tinatakbo nila. So, TNT, alam nila na ganyan yung option Tingnan nyo sa RHJ. Okay? Na-recognize nyo na mayroong double screen. Nakita ni Calvin Oftana si RHJ tumuturo. Okay, i-switch natin yung action. Kasi, if you think about it, halos magka-same size lang naman si RHJ tsaka si Calvin Oftana. Switchable matchup yan. So, by doing that, okay, you remove Justin Brownlee sa equation. Okay? It's just RJ Abarientos attacking his man. Okay? Jason Castro. And yan yung gusto mo mangyari kung TNT ka. Kasi sabi ko nga, on a vacuum, kaya pa rin nilang bantayan yung Hinebra. Kahit na 4v4. And again, dito, nakita natin, Hinebra will run triangle again. Instead of Justin Brownlee na nandito, siya ay nasa pinch post ngayon, guarded by Glenn Kubuntin. Okay? Pinch post, ball screen, switch. Okay? Since parehas wing yan, okay, Aurin, Kubuntin, switch na yan ng TNT. Yes, mismatch kay Aurin. Okay, tin ripple switch ulit nila, RHJ, tumaon na ulit kay Justin Brownlee. And now, TNT is forcing Hinebra's other players to make a play and execute. Okay, so Justin Brownlee, okay, andun lang siya, nag-exist lang siya, being guarded by TNT players, hindi pinapahawak. And again, okay, third clip, Hinebra again, execute their offense. Okay, Justin Brownlee, okay, nasa off ball. Okay, again, they switch this action, back screen from Stephen Holt, Justin Brownlee. Ini-switch nila yon. Okay? Ngayon, Scottie Thompson drives to the basket. Yan yung gustong mangyari ng TNT. And again, hindi involved si Justin Brownlee. Kasi, Hinebra, sila yung team talaga na i-execute nila yung offense nila. Hindi sila yung tipo ng team na magpipick sila ng matchups. Hayaan nila si Justin Brownlee na mag-execute mag-isa. Yung gano'n, yung pamimili na matchup. Okay, gusto ko si Castro, yung kukunin ko para mag-switch sa akin. Yung mga gano'n. Hindi sila ganong team. Pero, nakita ko din, in some place, okay, nagtakbo sila ng 5 out na Justin Brownlee yung may hawak ng bola. Makikita natin dito, okay? Lahat shooter, nakaspread yung court. 2 shooters, RJ, person sa corner na pwedeng kumat dito sa baseline. Okay, JB has the ball. Hawak niya na yung bola, hindi na siya off ball. Okay? JB will then drive. Okay, force Ronde to help. Awkward shot from Justin Brownlee. Pero, ang importante dito, okay, na-distort mo yung defense. You forced RHJ to help. And, okay, 2 Hinebra players sa weak side against Jason Castro or RHJ, if that's the case. Kasi, naki Justin Brownlee na yung bola. So, pag nagkaroon ng dribble penetration, madi-distort yung defense. Para siyang trap Tinatrap nila yung Barangay Hinebra. Parang, okay, execute kayo ng offense, pero yun yung gusto namin. Ang adjustment to make dito is to make Brownlee a little bit more selfish. Which is, kung ikaw yung Hinebra, parang, hindi rin yan yung gusto ko. So, parang, ang hirap i-figure out talaga for Ginebra side, and that's TNT, and that's Coach Chot Reyes and his coaching staff pushing the right buttons. So kaya lang mga TNT rito 2-0 kasi first of all, they have the tools to defend such way, and they also have the proper game plan, and again the tools to execute. So kumbaga, flat out, they're just the better team, kaya sila lamang. And of course, maraming magsasabi, game 2 pa lang. Pero again, okay, yes, game 2 pa lang, but also we have to give credit to the team that's actually winning, to the team that's actually pushing the right button.